Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, if you like this video, please drop a thumbs up on it. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. If not, thumbs down also works. And if you like knife content and you're not already, smash that subscribe button. Alrighty, today's another fun one. I got my top 10 budget knives with the best detents. I did this with my 150 and over. I think it was 150. And I figured I would do it, for people that, want a more budget-friendly knife, because I sure love those as well. And let's get started. They're going to all be under $100, all over the place. You can have some, in the $30 price range, all the way, like I said, to around close to $100. So first off, the first 5 are in no particular order, and the last 5 will be my top 5 out of the group. And first up, we got the Western Active Honey Badger. This is the medium, and this one's in HCR, 13 MOV for $34. Zytel bearings, amazing action. I mean, excellent action. They're a little overpriced in my opinion for what you're getting, but if you don't want HCR, you can also get it in D2. This is the large worn cleaver, they call it. Same setup. Zytel or FRM, whatever you want to call it, liner lock, riding on bearings, very smooth action, excellent flipping action. This one has a little bit better of a detent, nice snap. It's a little bit snappier, but I couldn't find these currently in stock. You can only get them on Amazon and maybe White Mountain Knives. I don't know. Actually, I think they're carrying them in more places, but I couldn't find this one whenever I did this video. So the D2 variant is, I think, like $60. Alrighty. See, number 9 is coming from Tucson, and it's the TS-134. This one is a Tepe design collaboration. Love Tepe's collabs that he does. He's a knife designer. This one's in 14C 28N. Probably one of my favorite steels that Tucson uses. They just do a good job on it. Nice. It's a very, very good budget steel. I love it. It's stainless. This one's, I guess, numbered 91. Wood scales, liner lock, and I mean, just look at this. And I like the way the flipper tab's set up. It's not poking me. Comes out with authority. The TS-134. You can pick it up on Amazon for $70, or if you don't mind doing an eBay auction, I got this one for like $32 on an eBay auction. So it just depends. If you don't feel like dealing with the auctions, you can buy it on Amazon. Alrighty, and the number 8 is going to be the CH Knives 3004. They don't, and from what I see, they don't make this particular setup anymore. This one is in AUS 8, carbon fiber, titanium frame lock. Well, you can get the same overall design in G10 and D2 for, what is it, $30. And I noticed pretty much every CH knife that I ever got had incredible action. I haven't heard many people talk about the action being bad on theirs. You can get this set up with the titanium and carbon fiber, but they changed it to D2, and on Amazon the D2 variant was like 116 or something. I bought this originally from, I don't remember exactly. I think I bought this off Amazon, but like I said, this one's in AUS 8, and I paid, I think, $75 for it. I think it was a good deal. Comfortable in hand. Very, very nice action. There you go. That's the CH-3004. And if you didn't want to go to the G10 and you didn't want to spend the extra money for this one, another good option is this Kubi. This was in one of my other videos, and I feel terrible. Let's see. It's an AUS 10. What is the, I cannot remember this one. I'll try to leave a link down for it, down below. I will leave a link to all the knives that are available. If I have the time, I'm trying to do all these videos before I leave to go on a fishing trip. So y'all bear with me. Alrighty, next up, number 7 is coming from Tuya Knives. It's their bruiser model. This was one of the original bruisers when they first came out. This is the G10. It's on bearings, D2 steel. It's model T1601RT. I don't know if you can still get the G10 variation, but you can on if you look up on, if you Google search Tuya Bruiser, you'll find it for $54 with a micarta variant. So in my opinion, I think that's a better one anyway. I like the way the flipper tab's set up. It's canted back, so it's not going to poke your finger, and it comes rocketing out. Very, very good action. Alrighty. Number 6 is going to be coming from Steel Wheel. And it is the Steel Wheel Sargus. I like a whole lot about this knife. I like that frag looking texture right here. Of course, I like that Bowie looking blade shape. And I think the thing I like the most is the contour of the scale. Some of the knives that I've drawn out and designed, a lot of them have this arc because it's just so comfortable in hand, especially from most of the knives I've tested. When it has that arc, it's just, in my hand, it's very comfortable, especially when putting pressure behind the cut. Like I said, D2 folder, you got the deep carry clip, left or right hand tip up carry, and the flipper tab, excellent. It's canted back, rockets out on bearings, nice action. They got different colorways as well. The Steel Wheel Sargus came in at $55. Next up is coming from Bestech, and it is the Bestech Texel. I love this knife. This is a collaboration with Adam Purvis of A Purvis Blades, D2 steel. You can get it in several different variations. This is the JG10 variant. Very, very nice action. And once again, I love the way that flipper tab's set up. And it just makes it a joy to flip. That coupled with a great action. The Texel comes in at $52. And if you don't really like this one, I got two honorable mentions. You got their older Bestech Swordfish. Amazing action, especially for such a big blade. Don't worry about this because I was thinking about doing a chop mod to this one. And another one with awesome action, and I love the way that flipper tab set up. The Bestech Warwolf. Cool folder, nice harpoon, both of them D2 steel. And I think you can get all these for $52. They're all riding on bearings. Nice folders. I don't think, yeah, all of them have pretty much the same pocket clip, no deep carry. So if that's a deal breaker, I don't know. You have to pick something else. Alrighty, next up is coming from CJRB, and it is the Malia. This one is in their AR RPM 9 steel, and it was a collaboration with Swags. She used to work at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. She has a YouTube channel. She's been going through some stuff here lately, so I hope the best for her. Very nice girl. Cool little folder. It is a little, small. It's a 5th pocket, but I tested this thing a good bit, and look at that. It did a good job. It did a lot better than I expected it to do with such a small knife. You got tip up, deep carry, left or right-handed. I like how they shrunk the clip. I like how they blackened that clip. And of course, CJRB does it right. Riding on bearings. And you got that dual threat here. You got that front flipper. So if you like a good front flipper, this one rockets out. and a great thumb stud deployer as well. That's why this one was my pick, and you get this for 34 bucks. If you want to try out their new proprietary steel, the powdered steel, then, and you don't want to spend the 60 or, you know, in the upper 50s that some of them cost, then try out the Malia first. And if this one's too small for you, another excellent choice would be the CJRB Rhea. This thing has got such a perfectly dialed detent. I mean, watch, I'm just gonna barely touch it. It comes rocketing out. Once you break that detent and those bearings kick in, I mean, whack. I will say, this is my second Rhea. I have the micarta version, and this one was a knife center exclusive with the wood and the milled titanium pocket clip. I think the micarta is like 50 something, and I think this one was like 60 something, if I'm not mistaken. And this one took an excellent edge. I think I sharpened this one either two or three times so far, and this one's done great. My first one in micarta, it took a lot more sharpenings to get what I was happy with from, my testing with this AR RPM 9. If you want to see more testing on this steel, I have a video up on the CJRB Krog and D2 and AR RPM 9 going head to head. If you want to check that out, go check it out. Alrighty. So in the number 3 spot is coming from Civivi, and it is the Civivi Elementum. This is my beater. Yeah, I don't clean it too much. It stays in the shop a lot. D2 steel, G10, tip up. The only thing is it's not lefty friendly. So if that's a deal breaker, then I didn't design it. Well set up flipper tab, good action. This one had a much better action, but it's probably got grit and grime in there from not cleaning it out. You can get this one for 50 bucks on, I think, Blade HQ. And I mean, not much to say. Everybody's sang the praises on the Elementum. I carry the S35EN model a little bit more than this one. It's a little bit better of a cutter. It's just ground a little bit better for some reason. I don't know, because it's a newer model. Alrighty. In the number 2 spot, the number 1 and number 2 were pretty close. Were hard to pick, but there was a clear winner. Number 2 spot, Ferrum Forge Stinger. Love this knife. This is an excellent, EDC, like what most people's EDC consist of. This is a perfect knife for that. You got a nice classic looking blade shape. It's not small. You got nitro V steel. You can choke up. You just got to be careful. If you have fat sausage fingers, you might not want to choke up. It's ground decent. It's a great slicer. It's probably around, I think it's like, mine was like 20 thousandths behind the edge after I sharpened it though. And I think that is an 18 degree per side edge. Riding on bearings. I like how thin it is, and in this dimension as well. You get that deep carry pocket clip. I love that clip. Recessed screws. It isn't lefty friendly. The Ferrum Forge brothers are geniuses when it comes to flipper tabs. All their flipper tabs that I've ever owned are just awesome. I mean, like on this Falcon, see how it cants back like that? Just makes it such a joy to flip. And this one is no different. See, it's got, instead of having like a point going up like some people do, they took it off right there. So you can do the push button, comfortable, or you can do the light switch. These are, you can get the black G10 variant right now. I know I saw one on Blade HQ. And this is, I think, the most expensive one out of the bunch at $90. but you're paying for a knife that was made by we or the Civivi line for the Ferrum Forge brothers, and they branded it under their name. So, they charge a little bit more. Perfectly centered. I've used this one a good bit, and it's good. Good cutter. Love it. Alrighty, the next up is coming from Kershaw. It's one of their USA-made blades, the bare knuckle. Did y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? This thing comes out with authority. This is the 14C28N one with aluminum scales, deep carry, left or right hand. I love that little pocket clip too. Nice thin scales, comfortable in hand, excellent action. I mean, just watch this. Woo! It's wearing my edge that probably needs to be touched up because I use this one pretty often. You got that subframe lock, just cool. This one right here in the 14C28N comes in at $73. And if you keep an eye out on Smoky Mountain Knife Works, that's my preference. I just haven't pulled the trigger on that one yet. You can get this exact knife with 20 CV blade steel, black scales, stonewash blade for $100. I mean, that's amazing. So I think it's just a hands down winner. This one, the action is just so crisp. I mean, and that flipper tab's comfortable. Ooh, just comes out like nobody's business. So there you go. That is my top 10 budget best dial detent flippers. Still don't know what I'm going to call this video or how I'm going to title it, but that's it. If you have any questions about anything in particular, please let me know down below. And if there's any certain type of video y'all would like to see, I know y'all want to see a collection video. Y'all probably will never see a complete collection video on here. That's just, evidence for my wife to see how many knives I really have, and I can't do that. But I probably will do some more like sections of my collection if y'all are wanting to see that. Y'all let me know, and I know y'all want to see mod videos. I'm still working on it, trying to set it up in my shop. All right, guys and girls, I hope everybody has an absolute wonderful day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.